Drink. All right, let's get started. So, hey Angela, hey Paige. Will this be posted on YouTube? I probably won't post it, but I'm sure there are people that will. Waffle's lawyer will post it. I recommend going to her page to watch any of the live replays because she's not an asshole. So, there's that. Okay, so let's get started. So, I had a meeting with my attorney Monday, right? Find Out was on the other line. And, we all had our little discussion. I did go pick Find Out up from the airport and the following morning for court. So we arrived to court, and in the middle pew section, there is Gabi, Aaron, and Mimi. Find Out and I sat on the left side. Our attorney came over. Our attorney knew everybody in that courtroom. This man has connections everywhere. Everywhere. And I do want to say this. The attorney general, the investigators we had spoke to, got brought into that call too during that meeting. So, yeah. The man, if you were in court that day, the man sitting behind Find Out, our attorney and I, that was the state attorney general who was there just for that hearing. That one alone. So those of you who are saying, oh, it's nothing going to happen with them C&Ds, blah, 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 eat your words, bitches. Eat your fucking words. Yeah, the comments will stay on until it gets wild because I don't want to get distracted. But anyways, so that's what happened. I actually went back out to go to the bathroom, and my lawyer walked out with me because we were talking about some things. And on the way, we met the man that we had the Zoom meetings with. So him and I got to talk. If they have any more questions, they're going to reach out to us. Okay, so moving on to court. Once I came back from the bathroom, got sat down, blah, 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 blah. Cue the waterworks. Cue the waterworks. We are already crying, hugging Aaron, holding hands with Mimi. We're getting justice, blah, 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 blah. It was quite the performance, guys. It was quite the performance, let me say, before we even got started. So anyways, they call us up there. We all go sit down. Gabi sat on the right side by herself. She did not have an attorney. Find Out, our attorney and we sat on the left side. Gabi got to go first. So she was just getting to explain what had happened, what had been going on, blah, 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 blah. But she couldn't say this, you guys. She had to read from a piece of paper, and you're not allowed to do that. She was reading from a script. So if you have all of these horrible things that have happened to you and have been so detrimental, why are you reading from a script? Shouldn't you be able to speak from the heart? You know what I mean? So our attorney had to object. And I'm sorry if I say me or I'm including Find Out in this too. It's not intentional. So anyways, he had to object to that for at least 10 times for her to get it all out there. She did. So our attorney also, I need to say this, he was well aware that there were people there who wanted to record what was going on. And Mimi and Aaron were not allowed in the courtroom. They had to wait outside until they were called up to be a witness. They made sure her devices were shut off, that her Apple Watch wasn't running. They kept an eye on her, because I'm not kidding you guys. When I say that this attorney knew everybody in that courtroom, he knew everybody in that courtroom. Candace, you're not late. You're not late. I haven't got into any of the details yet. So anyways, she got to read her book, you guys. she got to read her book in the courtroom. Because let's be for real here, these are just chapters out of her book, right? Yeah. So basically, she had said, I am an influencer on TikTok. Don't hold me verbatim to this because I'm trying to remember. There was so much that happened that day, but just know that it's the gist. We all know how she puts this out there. She's been a TikToker for 3 years now. She just does mom content. Blah, 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 blah. She has been cyber stalked and harassed, has been sent death threats, received phone calls, text messages, all of that. So she started to show her proof. She also started crying while reading her little testimony, which during this whole court hearing, she could have fucking filled that blue fucking bucket up that she ran over with tears. And that's not even me being sarcastic. I'm being so serious right now. So she got her evidence out, right? We've all seen, I don't care if Danny's here, Danny can listen. We've all seen the paperwork she submitted, right? Those texts, phone calls, Facebook shit, just random screenshots, right? So she used that as her evidence. She also came with a big freaking binder, folders, an iPad. But here's the thing. She did not submit that to the courts as evidence beforehand. So she could only speak on the things that she had submitted, which, mind you, yeah, they're in the Jeep. Okay. So now the things that she did submit was, like I said, the screenshots of like accounts, phone calls, text messages, Facebook, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Did you bring it up? Sorry. So anyways, so she was only allowed to plead her case based off the evidence that she submitted. And she was explaining to the judge, yeah, I got all of these text messages, all of these phone calls, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, none of these had dates, none of these have times, and none of this proved this was even her call log or these were sent to her number. So she hands, all of that over, and my attorney rebuttals. Well, this is hearsay. It doesn't have the name, the date, the time, any of that on there. This is all hearsay. So all of her evidence was hearsay. She could not prove that any of that was find out or I. And she wanted to get out her iPad, play the videos, submit all of this other evidence, and she couldn't because she hadn't submitted it previously. And that really upset her. That really, really upset her. So moving on, it's time for my attorney to ask questions. He questioned all of that she had submitted and asked, well, how do you know that this is them? She didn't have an answer other than, it's just facts, Your Honor. It's just facts. I know all of this is them. I know all of this is them. It's all truth. It's not lies. It's facts. Again, it was only hearsay. And my attorney told her, I think that you are doing this. I think that you are doing this to yourself. I think that you're sending yourself those messages. I think that you're calling from the text now number, whatever, because he explained to the judge, she is a TikToker, okay? What she does on TikTok is she tries to be a reality star. This is all scripted. She's an actor. She's a paid actor, right? Everything she posts is for money. It's for financial gain. So when she gets on here and she accuses people of doing this and she accuses people of doing that, it's to garner sympathy. It's all a show for money. It's all a fucking show for money. So he let the judge know, like, that was his testimony to start out with. So he questioned her, like, how how did they get all of this anyways? Well, they stalked me, they harassed me, they blah 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 blah. But these videos that have been posted were from you. And I'm sure I'm forgetting things, and I'm trying to remember it all. This went on for 2 hours. This went on for 2 fucking hours. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yes, Bandy, we had to appear in person. Here's the thing. I know people are saying that we didn't have to go. It was a summons to court because Zoom was denied. They don't offer that down there. Telephonic was denied. We had to appear. And if we had not appeared, she probably would have been granted the PPOs, right? And that means somebody could text her and tell her her fucking farts stink, and she could say that's us, and we could end up in jail. So I do want to make sure that everybody knows that. And I will be goddamned if she was going to get away with this, okay? She wasn't going to get away with it. So we made sure that we were there to defend ourselves. Okay, so moving on. We got to talking about this C&D. Okay, so he mentions the C&D to her. He said, so you sent this to Natasha and Laura. She admitted that she did. So you spoke to a lawyer about all of this. Yes, I did, she says. So Steinfeld, and you guys are going to love my fucking attorney because he always made sure to put emphasis on the comma as well. So you're saying that Steinfeld, and Francis law offices is real. Yes, it was real. I spoke to an attorney from there. He's like, oh, so you spoke to this attorney. What was the attorney's name? Well, my friend from, like, her mom referred to me. Her name's Victoria. She made it, emailed it, and I printed it. She said all of this was real. If I could just leave the courtroom and go call Victoria right now, we can have her come in and talk to you, which obviously they weren't going to fucking let her do that, right? Too late, bitch. Too late. And mind you guys, the Attorney General that has been investigating this is sitting directly behind us, taking all of this in. Like I said, he was only there for our case. Nobody else, because our attorney has connection everywhere down there. Everywhere. And like I said, to those of you who think that, all this C&D has blah, 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 nothing's happened with it yet. Well, guess what? He got all he needed that day in court. So, Gabi, I'm sure you're listening. Just know the man sitting behind us in that tan suit was the Attorney General that's been trying to get a hold of you. And thank you for your performance in court, because now he has everything he needs. So, bravo on your performance. You cooked your own goose. So anyways, moving on. Yes, she also did throw Patriot and Victoria under the bus. So if you guys are listening, just know that she threw you under the bus. Okay? Which we all said this from the get-go, that she would throw you under the bus, right? Because she's still trying to act like, oh, one of my friends whose daughters worked for this law firm, and she said all of this is real, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You done fucked up royally. So we talk about the C&D, blah, 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 whatever. And then we move on to, again, just her, like him saying, well, how do you know this is them? And she couldn't prove it. So all of her evidence went into hearsay. It was nothing that could prove anything was either of us. So then we had time. The time came for her to call up Mimi. And let me tell you guys, this whole family is unhinged. And I'm not even joking. I know I'm a big sarcastic asshole, but there's something wrong with this entire family. So Mimi takes the stand, and Gabi gets to ask her questions. Gabi says, Patty, have you seen Natasha and Laura live stream me and make TikToks about me and say disgusting things? Mimi says, yes. Have you seen them show my address and my phone number, and I have been doxxed repeatedly since that moment? Yes. Mimi says yes. Okay. So it's my attorney's turn to question her. Gabi couldn't come up with questions, okay? She was sitting there blubbering, crying, screaming, whatever. She made a complete ass out of herself yesterday. Like, I just, like, I couldn't even believe my eyes. Because this was in front of other people as well who were waiting to, you know, go up and be seen for their cases. You know what I mean? So he asked Mimi questions. So, you know, you say that you have seen these videos of Natasha and Laura. She says yes. He's like, are you aware of what your daughter posts on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. She said, yes, I am. I don't have a TikTok. I don't watch it. I want no parts. Well, you just told me that you do watch TikTok, and you admitted to your daughter over here that you do watch the videos, and, you know, you've seen the live streams. So which is it? Which is it? He said, I believe that you're just another actor in her persona on TikTok. And he's right, you guys. He's right, because Mimi does appear. Like, Mimi is so unaware of what actually happens. It's insane. It is insane. So then anyways, Mimi's like, well, I have seen... Oh, wait. Okay, you guys. So Gabi was asking about Mimi about TikTok, right? Mimi puts her middle finger in front of her face for the whole entire courtroom and says, yeah, I have seen Natasha, her picture on TikTok, where she has her middle finger up in front of her face like this, flipping everybody off. So my attorney's like, oh, okay, so you just flipped off the entire courtroom. Noted. Mimi says, well, they've done all of this stuff with AI too. They AI'd me in an orange jumpsuit with my face on it. They're disgusting. Again, that none of that matters. And even if we did do it, you have to fucking prove it. It wasn't us. But anyway, so my attorney's like, so you just said that you do watch TikTok, but now you're saying you're not. And she's like, well, I don't get into any of this. I think it's all disgusting. It's all wrong. I tell my girls to get off there and not post any of this, blah, 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 blah. Mimi's eyes, like, I sat there and, like, just stared her and Aaron in the eyes the whole time they were up there on the witness stand. The whole time. Mimi was so upset by the time that our attorney got done with her. Like, I think I saw steam coming out of her ears. She was livid. Because when I tell you that our attorney ate them up, he ate them the fuck up. And that's just me. He left no fucking crumbs. None. So then it's Aaron's turn to come up, right? Gabi starts asking Aaron all these same questions, blah, 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 blah. And was like, basically the same shit that, you know, she had asked Mimi, have you seen Natasha and Laura live stream about me, post about me, blah, 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 blah. He says, yes, I have. Gabi couldn't even think of the proper questions to ask at this point because she had been blubbering. She's been so frustrated. She's not been allowed to submit evidence that she's been wanting to show these videos. She's a wreck at this point, okay? She is a train wreck. Is that not conflict of interest? You dispose your own family? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm not even going to read comments. Just let me keep going for a minute. But she was allowed to have witnesses, and she could question them. Yeah, I'm not going to read, you guys. Okay, give me a second. So Aaron gets up there. Gabi asks those questions. Then it's my attorney's turn. and he asks Aaron, which he asked Gabi this too, which we'll go back to that after we talk about Aaron. So he's like questioning Aaron, and Gabi, oh, wait, let me ask it. So Gabi says, have you seen Natasha and Laura dox my address and my phone number and say these horrible things? And Aaron says yes. So my attorney questions him. He says, how much does your wife make on social media? Aaron says nothing. He's like, oh, so she has X amount of subscribers who pay X amount, and you're saying she doesn't make any money on there? And he's like, well, I don't see what she makes. He's like, so you're telling me that that's your wife and you don't know the income she brings in from TikTok? And he said no. So moving forward, hold on, let me switch out my AirPod real quick. This one's dying. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I'll just take them out. So anyways, he questions Aaron about the C&D, and Aaron says, yes, I do know that that law firm is real. I have spoke to the attorney. Okay, now keep that in mind. And he says, oh, okay, so then what's the attorney's name? Well, I spoke to the Victoria. No, you just said you spoke to the attorney. Aaron says, I object, Your Honor. I don't think this is fair. She doesn't have an attorney. This just isn't right. She can't show her evidence. None of that. The judge is like, well, sir, it's basically a little too late. And he's like, well, I don't feel comfortable asking questions. So my attorney says, so you're going to plead the fifth before you continue to incriminate yourself further. Aaron sat there, you guys, like a deer in headlights for at least a fucking minute, didn't say a word. So then my attorney goes on asking more questions, and of course Aaron answers them again. He said, so you're saying that these women posted your information, but don't you guys have people send your son gifts? How do they get your address? Aaron says, well, we talked to them privately. He's like, okay, but these are still strangers that you don't know who they are, that you've met online. So you guys yourself have put your address out there, your phone number. And they both admitted to that because, yeah, we message these people our address and our number for this reason. And we all know how this works. There will be people that say, just like Swifty did, hey, I want to buy cups, blah, 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 blah. What's your address? What's your number? Everything that happened that day proved that Gabi is the one who has posted all of this, has done this all herself. Yeah. So Aaron really, really embarrassed himself. And I can't remember all the questions that were asked. There was a lot. I do know that Gabi kept saying, this isn't fair. I can't even show my evidence. Object. This isn't relevant. Like, the amount of times that she objected and said shit wasn't relevant was just mind-blowing at this point. Okay, it was mind-blowing. So anyways, he continues to question Aaron, and Aaron basically doing his bullshit, and my attorney was done with him at that point. He got all he needed. Bye, Aaron. Bye-bye. So then we move on, and Gabi is still over there boo-hooing and whining and accusing us of these messages and this and that, which, again, she can't back up. Now, my attorney gets to play the videos that he selected to show this judge who she really is. Okay? He said, Judge, I want you to see these videos. I want you to see how she slams her vagina off of the floor on a platform where children are, how her and her husband have sad sex while she has been on a live stream, how she has called her son a serial killer and spoke about his mental health. These women haven't posted that. She has. The first video that he played was the one in Illinois where Gabi starts talking about Cam being a serial killer or growing up to be one and how he's bipolar. She stops my attorney. She stops him. Stop that video. I need to see it right now. That's not about my son. And the bailiff was like, well, you can walk around and look at his computer to see it. No. She started to walk. No, I'm scared of them. I don't want to go over there. So he takes it over. She says, that video's not about my son. Okay. So we hit play. I'm worried when he's older, the kids are going to be mean to him. And as a mother, I don't want that. Oh, boom, that wasn't about your son. Liar. And then we go on. The judge is already livid at this point. She's fed the fuck up. She doesn't even know why we're here because obviously Gabi's the one that has done this all to herself, right? Next video is the one on my pin, the 3 pinned videos that I have on my main. He used those. So, Plaka, Gabi says, someone just threatened me to kill myself. Plaka says, are you scared? No, I'm not scared. So there's that. Judge says, well, you're admitting right here that you're not scared. Then the next video plays of Gabi saying, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Plaka says, do you know who's doing this to you? No, I don't. I have hundreds of haters. The judge says, well, why are these women here if you're saying that it's all of these other people doing that? Okay, there's that. Then we get to the video of her slamming her vagina on the floor. And yes, you guys, that is exactly how our attorney worded it. She showed the videos of Gabi, like how she was slurping the food up, how she put the toothbrush around the toilet. He says, Judge, see, she's an actor. She gets paid for these performances. And the judge can see it, plain as day, right there. So, anyways, we finish up there, and the case got dismissed, right? And she has to pay back attorney fees. Now, if we will ever see that money, I don't know. Probably not. She's probably not going to pay it. No, it gets better. It gets better, you guys. So, Find Out and I are walking out of the courtroom with our attorney. I had to go pee, so I went in the bathroom. Find Out comes in, and he says, Gabi and Aaron are out there flipping out, and I'm like, what? He said, yeah, our attorney and the bailiffs out there said to go in the bathroom and wait with you. She runs out screaming that she can't pay all of this. I don't have the money to pay all of this, blah, 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 blah. Her and Aaron are freaking out. My attorney has a recording of that, and I will be getting that, and I will be playing that for you guys. But just know, her performance was, amazing. I will give you that, girl. You put on a good show, and we're being reported already. Yeah. So, none of this went in her favor. Our attorney is filing to where she can't keep filing these frivolous suits against people, okay? She's not going to keep doing this. The judge was livid, disgusted, because Gabi went in there putting on this good show that she's just this innocent little mom on TikTok who posts this and posts that, and the judge got to see her for who she really is. Now, if you guys have questions, we can do questions. But my attorney said she's taking advantage of the legal system to, it's a joke to her, And he made sure to let the judge know in the beginning that she had recorded Find Out's Zoom hearing and that she was trying to do it here as well, to go and speak about it on TikTok to make money. Did Mimi see the videos? No, Aaron and Mimi were not allowed in the courtroom other than when they were in there to be witnesses. Did you use the attorney issue? Absolutely. Yep. And the attorney general that has been investigating that, which we've told you guys, we've had Zoom meetings with these investigators, and some of you are like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's happened with it yet. Eat your words. Eat your fucking words. Now, like I said, will she pay this money back? Probably not. But it's just, the point in all of it. You don't get to go and do this to people and not suffer consequences. She said that they didn't do that. She said that they didn't do that, and the judge was like, I don't even want to see the video. Whatever's on there, I don't want to see it. How much does she owe now? She has to pay attorney fees in court. And I do want to thank, from the bottom of my heart, Meg, for recommending such a good attorney, because, girl, we couldn't have done this without you. Thank you. No, probably not travel expenses. And like I said, she's probably not going to pay it anyways, but it's a lesson. Use the HP attorney. Who was Half Point's attorney or whatever? No, because we weren't there to like bring up SSI or whatever. This was us proving that this was not us that she's accusing this of. The judge didn't care, that she's in there to fraud or do this or, whatever. The Attorney General is looking into all of that. And like I said, Gabi, Aaron, if you're watching, the man sitting behind us in that tan suit is the Attorney General. Okay, so I would recommend you probably not taking others to court on your frivolous bullshit, because you're going to have enough to deal with, okay? Like I said, I know that you thought we've been blowing smoke up your asses. We're not. And I did, like I said, you fucked with the wrong ones this time. So there's that, and I hope this teaches you a lesson, and for the sake of that little boy, I hope you guys get off the app and stay off of the app and do better for him. Yes, as of now, Waffles still has to go. But there's months until that happens. We're hoping that she just ends up dropping the case, because the judge is aware, and also she has filed on 2 other people, but my attorney couldn't see who they were yet because it was like ours, how it was closed and then it opened. Yeah. Does who have the same attorney? Because my attorney made sure that they couldn't be in there to record for Gabi. Yes, he proved the law offices were fake. So the Attorney General got all, I don't know if Faith wrote a letter. That was never said in court, so I don't even know where that's coming from, but not that I'm aware of. Faith didn't write a letter, and even if she did, it couldn't have been shown as evidence anyways. No, she wore, okay, you guys, so the picture that she posted with the shoes that were still together, with the black pants, the black top, it was that outfit, except the cardigan was black too. I don't know if it will get sent to CBS. That's not what we were there for. And you guys, we were not being sued. Nobody's being sued in any of this. And I know a lot of people keep saying that, but that's not what was happening. It was an injunction for a protection order. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yes, we could sue her. We could take her to court, for whatever, but I am not going to do that. There's just no point. I would have to fly down there. It's just not worth it. I know, David, because Reddit thought that I went and used the good people's money who donated to go get my lashes and nails done, and I'll take that as a compliment. Because I do good work. Thank you. If you guys want me to show you the lashes that I used in the nail stuff, I will show you. It's easy to do. I just go to those like bin stores where they get like the Amazon returns and stuff, and I got that lash kit for $1, you guys. As the lawyer office pressing charges, the Attorney General is going to be reaching out to the attorney that they impersonated, because they basically, all he needed to move forward was her admitting to all of that, and that's what they got yesterday. Mama, she looks the same in real life as she does online. Aaron too. Aaron reminds me of like Wrench. You guys know who Wrench is, except with a big beer belly, and his head is absolutely shaped like a lima. Is it a lima bean? Yeah, a lima bean. Yep. Yes, ma'am, Nana. Yep. Her whole face was red because she started her performance before. She sat there and cried like an hour and a half before we actually got up before the judge. Mimi in real life? Mimi, I can tell, is the reason that Gabi is the way that she is. Yep. Gabi is Mimi reincarnated. No, she didn't say she was going to throw it. What about the threatening video she made? Yes, Leanne, that was all shown. He didn't show the one of her saying dead cunt because, again, she didn't exactly say my name. Like, he did have that in there, but really all he was trying to prove is that she's not scared and this is all for show. Like I said, the videos on my pin page are what was shown. And then Plaka says, well, do you know who's doing this? She says, no. Are you scared? No. That's all that the judge needed to see. Amongst her, persona that she portrays on TikTok. It's all for show. Which we've all known that, right? But the judge doesn't. The judge isn't fully aware of how TikTok works. So, is Aaron short? No, he's actually... I don't know. He might be like 6 foot. I don't know exactly. What else did he ask Mimi that made her so mad? Well, basically that Mimi lied. She said that she doesn't have a TikTok, doesn't agree with it, but then also said 30 seconds later or whatever that she has seen us talking about Gabi. She's watched the live stream. So they all contradicted themselves. And in the closing, Gabi was like, well, I put this out there and you guys just say disgusting things. Again, proving she herself put it out there. Yes, they all have committed perjury, and the Attorney General that is there will be the ones that deal with that. So again, anybody that was involved in the fake C&D, just know that Gabi threw you guys under the bus, but you will probably still be facing the consequences as well. So, lesson today, boys and girls. If you can't take what is said on the internet, get off. Don't waste people's time, okay? Blessed be. What did Gabi say when she was asked? Oh, she said that she doesn't make very much. Aaron said that she makes nothing. Gabi said not very much. But the truth is my attorney proved she makes tens of thousands because of TickLeap. That shows that. All the gifts. Oh, and he did tell the judge that she gets on here, has gifts sent to her son, and turns around and sells them on Facebook Marketplace. That was brought up too. Gabi denied it. But we have the pictures there as proof. She denied all of that. Like, you can't sit and deny things that you've put out there and said. Oh my God, you guys. Like, I wish you guys could have all been there. It was wild. Because I'm sure I'm leaving shit out. There was so much. We were there for 2 hours. Yes, Aaron pleaded the fifth, but then proceeded to answer other questions. No, as far as I know of, Gabi did not make eye contact with me. So our attorney just said poker face. No facial expression. So what did I do when they were on the stand? I just sat there and kept eye contact the whole time. Yes, they really said they are married. But Gabi admitted, you guys, Gabi admitted in court, you guys, that Mimi has a different address. Aaron does, and so does she. Forgot that part too. So, like I said, Attorney General looking into all of the fraud and the fake C&D and all of that. Yes, Gabi asked me questions. She did. Okay, thank you for bringing that up, because there is stuff that I'm going to leave out that I forgot, because it has been a lot. Gabi said that she was scared for her life because 2 days prior, I said on a live stream that I hoped that I was there first, so when she walked by me, I could see it. She smelled like corn and tuna chips. Her words, not mine. And that, she also said that I was the reason all of this started for her and Danny, because I'm the ringleader. Even though I've only been watching them for a little over a year, and they've been on here for how long? Wait, no, I didn't use the lawyer she impersonated. No, they're not legally married. They don't realize how bad that they hurt themselves yesterday with all of their lies. That attorney general was not happy. The judge was livid too, because it was a waste of fucking time. No, Hessler was not there. Oh, the attorney did play a video of Danny and Gabi, where Danny was trying to tell Gabi to get off the internet, stop acting a fool, this is hurting her family, and Gabi basically said no, she wasn't letting people win. So that's the only time Danny was brought up in that. Nothing was said about her other than that. Just her trying to give Gabi advice to get off of the app. Well, yeah, Daisy, and like I said, we have emailed the Attorney General all of these videos. We did the live where Patriot admitted everything. We have where Diddy was in the box with Gabi. And like I said, yesterday was the nail on the coffin. Because like I said, you guys, in the evidence that she's shown, I'll have to go get that folder and we can go over some of that. But yeah, in the evidence that she sent to me was a message from the Attorney General office trying to contact her, saying that they haven't been able to reach her. So she's been avoiding them. Was Aaron asked if he mailed the C&D from work? No, because Gabi, there was proof shown that Gabi had gone and printed out the receipt and sent the picture to somebody. So here's the thing. Even like all of this that we have seen, you guys, everything that's came out has came from Gabi herself. And that is the point that my attorney was making in all of this. She herself has put all of this out there. Nana, because Gabi was freaking out that she has to reimburse for attorney fees and court costs. As far as I know, Gabi has not been alive since court. No, we do not have to go back. As of now, Sarah, yes, she does. I don't know if Aaron was working. We weren't there to ask those type of questions. I don't know. Yes, they did admit that they have different addresses listed. No, the judge did not. Well, no, guys, because now we have to remove clam slam, and it's called vagina bouncing on the floor, because that is what our attorney described it as. Because that's the truth. That's what she does, right? Like, he basically sat there and just showed all of Gabi's TikTok personas. All of it. Her talking about her son. She got upset when the video was played about her talking about Cam. That's irrelevant, Judge. That's irrelevant. That's my son. That's irrelevant. And then when he played the one on Danny, that's irrelevant. That's my sister. That's irrelevant. We can't do that. I forgot to add that in there. She did say that every time a video was shown, that's irrelevant, that's irrelevant, that's irrelevant. Objection, objection. Mimi should be embarrassed, and shame on Mimi. Shame on Mimi. I wasn't allowed to laugh. Poker face. No, Meg, unfortunately, Mimi did not say that. Did Faith gone fishing write her a sweet letter to take to court since they are besties? I've heard people say that, but even if Faith did, Gabi couldn't have shown anything that people wrote because it wasn't submitted into evidence prior. So I don't know where that originated from, that Faith wrote the letter. As far as I know, that's not true. Faith said she did in a live. Oh, okay. Well, her letter did not get used. But I mean, you gotta consider the source though, you know? Like, look at Faith. She likes Gabi because Gabi's just like her, following in her footsteps, you know? Faith yeah. Also, like I said, she has filed on 2 other people. My attorney could see that, but he's not able to see the names because it's still closed. So let me just say this. I hope it's none of you that have sat there and made fun of us for all of this happening, because don't know what to tell you. I guess you're just going to bend over and take it, right? They were all confident Gabi was going to win, and let me tell you why, because they never thought that we would actually go down there. They did not think Find Out and I were going to go. And again, I cannot thank all of you enough for donating, for being there to support us. However you supported us, like, we are beyond grateful for. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh my God, they did this to themselves, they should have to pay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we don't care what you have to say. We don't care. Get over. Exactly, it could have been anyone. So, I mean, if you're saying that you would just bend over and take it in the ass and, you know, let Gabi get it, granted, that's you. That's not me, babe. That's all you, okay? Don't know what to tell you. Good luck. Because I do know for a fact that Gabi knows several people's names that have said all of this. Like, oh, you're gone real life, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Could be you too. We don't know yet. Yeah, and it goes on. Yeah, exactly. It goes on your record. No, Kit Kat, I do not. She's not going to. Because the judge is already livid that she keeps doing this. And the judge can see the cases that are still closed and Waffle's case. So my attorney made sure to, you know, remind the judge there's another lady that comes in April that's going to have to fly down here that she has filed on as well. He also brought up the 3 people in Illinois that she filed on and got dismissed. He also brought up the time where Find Out had to go to court in her state. So he, you know, he's saying, Judge, she's going around the country and filing this against everybody. If she's smart, she will drop Waffle's case and whoever the 2 other people are, and she won't ever do this again. Because not only is the judge sick of her shit, the attorney in general is investigating all of this as well, and they see it for what it is. If she's smart, she won't even come back to TikTok, honestly, because this is... You got the top lawyer in Lee County. Meg, you're an angel. If I could hug you, I would. He's amazing. Oh, they perjured themselves many, many times. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. You don't have to send them. Thank you, though. I don't see how she could ever show her face again either. I would be embarrassed. I would. The whole thing, like I said, once I get the video of them flipping out, I will play it. Thank you, Thunk. No, I guarantee she didn't think that we would go, and I guarantee Jess Hessler is the one that told her, yeah, they're not going to show up, you'll win, blah, 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 blah. Because, again, the judge has all of the evidence that we showed and nothing that Gabi showed. Gabi has no evidence in there. It's all hearsay. It's all speculation, so none of the evidence that she showed could back up anything she was saying. But we have all of the... How Gabi has done this to herself. Oh my God! Thank you! Oh, that was so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Thank you, Feisty. Honestly, you guys, like, we are so grateful for all of you. And like I said, thank you, Chickster. It's not just you helping and supporting with money. It's like you guys have been here for all of us and supported us. And we are so grateful. So grateful. Oh, no, she did not burp in court. Well, like I said, when we had first walked in, she already started the waterworks, and the judge didn't care. I think Gabi thought that her sitting there crying and acting like she was scared to even walk over when our attorney was playing the videos, it was all an act, and the judge could see right through it. Because, again, like, that attorney, he's amazing. He is fucking amazing. He is good at what he does. He ate them alive and left no crumbs. Nada. So you can file against her for the fees. Yes, my attorney did put that in and the judge did grant it. But if she pays it or not, who knows? So if we do get that money back, to those of you who donated, we can send it back or whatever you guys want to be done. Bless somebody else. I don't know. That's up to you guys that donated. The judge was livid. Because the judge could see once the videos were played of Gabi saying she wasn't scared and she doesn't know who does this and slamming her vagina on the floor and calling her son a serial killer and saying all of those things, like, she sees Gabi for who she is. No, the judge didn't say anything at the end to her. Oh, she can't buy anything in her name until it's paid? Oh, okay. I know, right? Yes, it was a female judge, Christy. I mean, we had tons of videos of her taunting, you know, the one in the car where she says, you want to square up? You have my address. Let's fucking go. We have the videos of her saying she wanted to fight Woffs and I. You know, we have everything. And her evidence anyways doesn't mean shit. Like, again, we are allowed to speak our opinions on other people. If you're not threatening them, you can say whatever you want. My attorney told me that day, go out there, go live, spread the word about her, and if it happens to someone else, send them my way. She really fucked up, though. She really did. Thank you, Mr. Nicole. Thank you. Exactly. It's a public platform, and she's the one that puts all of this out there on herself. I think she has, like, forgotten about all of the things that she has said on here. I don't know, you guys. Like, I truly think that she believes her own lies. Thank you, Feisty. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, like I said, I'm worried about that little... Oh, okay, yeah, somebody just reminded me. She also told the judge, this was her piece of evidence, she said, well, Judge, the court is already tracking IP addresses and phone numbers, and the judge is like, no. No. I forgot that part. They're reminding me on Discord of everything that was said. Yeah, so that happened as well. No, Mimi did not see the videos about Gabi because they were not allowed in the courtroom until they were called in as witnesses, and they went in separately. I don't know why she said that. Like, she's so dumb. Oh my God. I don't know if she'll end up putting this in her book, you know? I don't think she's been live yet. Billy, she said she tried to tell the judge that the court was tracking phone numbers and IP addresses. I don't understand the people that support her either. Birds of a feather, though, you know, that whole group over there. They're shit moms. They've got shit reputations. As of now, yes, Waffles does, but the court hearing's not for a few months. So, if Gabi's smart, she will drop the case against her because she's going to end up having to reimburse attorney fees for Waffs, too. And the judge will dismiss it because it's all of the same evidence stacked against the three of us. No lawyer would ever take on her case after seeing what happened. Because here's the thing. Lawyers get to go and, like, look up court records and all of that before they decide if they want to represent someone. And everything that they would open to see on that case, they would be like, hell no. Hell no. And do we really have this money to go out and pay for an attorney to go and refile all of this again? No, because you were crying in the hallway about you having to reimburse attorney fees. So how are you going to pay all of those attorney fees back and then go pay for an attorney yourself? I don't think Mimi will pay it. I don't think Mimi will pay it. I didn't see what you said, Gypsy Gap. Can you ask it again? Yes, Aaron was with her. So was Mimi. What if Gabi will try to get your lawyer? She can't. It's a conflict of interest. He would not represent her because he has gone against her. Can't do that. I don't know who had C. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. She will have to reimburse attorney fees and court costs. Yes, Waffles is using the same attorney. Am I disclosing who was involved in the C&D? Yes, it was Patriot Nana and her daughter. Did they try mean mugging us? I mean, no, not really. Gabi was too scared to look our way. You know, she was acting, you guys. But Aaron did look at us a couple times, and so did Mimi. If the court ordered her to pay, yes, she could be in contempt for not paying. And I think that they can garnish, like, wages and tax returns. Because, you guys, look at how many times she's filed against people, okay? There's 3 in Illinois, and the judge did, like my attorney brought up, Judge, she has filed on both of these women twice already, and it was denied. But, okay, so there's 3 in Illinois, 3 apiece with Find Out and I, and Waffles. So that's like 11 times altogether. And there's 2 other ones that she has filed against as well, but we can't see who it is yet. Melissa Sue has something from her. What do you mean? I'm going to get the transcripts from that day, so I'll go live once I get them and we can read them on here. I know, I wish you guys could have seen it, because I'm sure there's things that I'm forgetting. It was so, oh my God. Just know that she truly embarrassed herself. She kept yelling, objection, this is irrelevant. Aaron on the stand kept saying, this isn't fair. I think we need to have a continuance and she can get an attorney, which obviously too late. Should have thought about that before you filed. Have different people read parts, yeah. I can try to upload this live on YouTube. I'm sure Waffle's lawyer will. She has a really good page on YouTube. If you guys go look, she has all of the recordings from lives, and she posts about other people too. Trying to think of who all she does post. No, they didn't have voice transcripts. It'll be written, Christy. Yes, Amanda, you can read Mimi's part. Yes, she acts actually, you guys, Kate, I think she's worse in person. Truly. Like, I think my YouTube's Brownie with 3 E's 651. Thank you, Aaron. Did she speak in her screaming voice? Like, yes, Candles by Nikki. She did. She was a mess. A mess. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't get thrown out of the courtroom, honestly, because Gabi crying and whining and objecting and Aaron pulling his shit, Mimi flipping off the court. Like I said, they showed their true colors. The judge saw all she needed to see that day. No, she did not. She did not bounce her vag off the floor for us yesterday. She did not. Oh, wait. Snarkers are us, said Brownie. I screen recorded, so it'll be on my YouTube. Can somebody pin her comment? Wait, what is your YouTube? Here, you guys, they're going to post it, and then once she gives us her YouTube, I'll pin that too. No, Kim, they did not check her behavior. But again, I'm glad they didn't, you know. I don't know if Find Out is in here. Well, I think she was flying home today. If there's some things that I left out, she can get up here and talk about it too. I know she's gone live a couple times, but I missed her lives yesterday because we were on the plane when she was live. Oh, okay, so she would have just landed. She was talking about Gabi's Apple Watch when she was live. Oh, yeah. No, we didn't go to the beach. We were, like, more inland. And we didn't get there. We didn't even get checked into our hotel until, like, 10 or 10:30. And then the following day, which I was exhausted. I had not slept much the days prior. We probably didn't get up till 10 the next morning, and then we went and got breakfast, and then I had to meet with my attorney. And I was there for a couple hours, and then the next day we had court. We didn't get out of court until a little bit after noon. Thank you guys for the gifts. You don't have to. Well, Nanner, I think that time's going to become because them impersonating that attorney, frauding,